Hey, what do you say, YouTubers? Hey, if you guys have been following along, you might remember I did a review on this RCS24, 24 scale crawler from Racing. It arrived pretty much DOA. I ran it about 5 or 6 feet on the ground, and it lost bind with the receiver, and I couldn't seem to get it rebound. It would rebind for like a minute or two, and then it would lose it again. So I packaged it up, sent it back to the Amazon, and they sent me a new one. So we're going to give it a second chance. You know, just like when you go to a restaurant, every chef has a bad day. So let's see what this thing has to offer. So what I want to do is we'll do a proper unboxing. We'll go through the truck, go through all the details on it. And then we'll go out and we'll do a little crawl with it so you can see how it performs. And then when we come back, we're going to rate it with my 8-category rating system, 0 to 5, and we'll see how it stacks up. And this is going to be the first episode for my budget crawling series that we're going to start, and we'll do a half a dozen or whatever, low budget, but hobby grade crawlers, but you know, low priced. So we'll see how it goes. So right now, let's get this thing unboxed and see what it has to offer. Looks good. Okay, let's see. Well, it's got the manual. Comes with all the part numbers if you need to order parts for it. This is fully ready to run. Comes with the AA batteries for the controller. Comes with 2 batteries. 380 milliamp, 2S, 7.4 volt. Comes with a USB charger. Let's go through the controller first. Now, like I said last time with this one here, it feels a little bit plasticky, but it's not bad. It fits in your hand nice, and it's comfortable. It's got the foam on the wheel, and plenty of reach, so you can drive with one hand if you go trailing with it or something like that. It has the dual rates and the steering trim, throttle trim, on and off. It feels okay. Not bad at all. So right off the bat, we see that it doesn't have the oil dampened shocks. They're just friction shocks. But, you know, on a small crawler like this, it might not matter. And it's like I said in the last review on this here, you know, not every crawler you have has to be a comp crawler. Some of them can, you know, why not? For the money that you pay for this, just go out and have fun with it. So the body on this is real nice. It's a hard body, so it's got, you know, all the molded windows. It's got the door handles, mirrors, windshield wipers, the spare tire. It's got the molded lenses for the lights, working lights. All right, headlights, fog lights or parking lights. It looks good. It has a nice feel. And the way this comes off is the body comes off. You've got the 4 clips underneath the body, so they're hidden, which is kind of neat. Molded grille, nice molded bumpers. It's a good looking truck, no denying that. Not much to them. It's a plastic link truck. This is all steel gears. This has got the worm drive differentials front and rear, and it's all steel gears, steel axles. The tires, there's no foams in the tires. These are just empty foams, which that's good for a small truck like this, as light as it is. It's got the 2-in-1 receiver ESC combo. It's got the frame mounted servo in the front for the steering. And this is a single speed transmission, brushed motor. So it's got 4-link suspension front and rear, plastic, but that's fine. It seems good. And your regular battery connector. So let's get the body back on and we'll get it out in the trail. Yeah, did good. This is like the crazy ladder at the carnival. The only difference is you don't get a cigar when you get to the top of this one. Oh, gonna lose it. Sliding sideways, a little off camber. There he goes. Let's try the steel bridge again. It doesn't have a lot of real good low-end modulation. So it's kind of down real at slow speeds. It's kind of herky-jerky. But you get used to it. And all these small trucks, you know, they all benefit from a better tire and wheel package. I usually put like an Endura set of the tires and wheels. Makes a huge difference. Even the big names like the FCX and the SCX by Axial, they don't perform real well with the stock tires. Let me see if I can get this thing wheeling up there to the top. Nope. There you go. Let me save it from death. Go out and hit a couple of these rocks. It's a beautiful day here for a change in the Poconos. It's been cold and drizzly and rainy. It's a long, hard winter. Kind of a cold, miserable spring so far. Only a couple of really nice days, but I'll take them when I can get them. This does pretty well for a small truck. Like I said, aside from tires and wheels, you know, the thing with these trucks is, you know, you got a solid frame, you got the good worm drive axles. This thing, you know, the body is as nice as they come, to be honest with you. It really is. It's got the molded grille, all the lights, the hard top wipers, mirrors. I mean, it's a nice scale truck. And this would definitely be a good one to do one of those little Fear Tech packages, brushless, and convert the truck. Pick a better line. There we go. Not bad at all. All right, guys, so this thing did pretty good out there. I was impressed with it, and it looks good doing it. So let's go through this little scoring system that I've got. We've got the 8 categories. It's a 1 to 5 for each category, except for the first category for damage sustained, and that's more for bashers, but we'll do it anyway. Damage sustained is either a 0 or 5. Either you have damage or you don't. So this, obviously, it did a little couple tumbles, but no damage. Everything's fine. No lights came off, no mirrors, no door handles. Everything looks good. So we're going to give it a 5 for damage. Next category is going to be the transmitter. Transmitter, it feels okay. It's got the nice foam on the wheel. It's got the throttle trim, steering trim. It seemed to time out on you a little bit. So if you were stagnant for like a minute, it would shut off. You would have to shut it off and turn it back on, and it would reset, and it would work again. And that may be the problem I had with the last one. Not realizing it. It dawned on me today that, you know, you shut it off, turn it back on, and it reconnects. But it was like after a minute, even though the light was on the transmitter and the truck lights were on, it wasn't connected. So we'll just lose its bind, or it just won't send a signal after about a minute. And that might be just to preserve the batteries. I don't know. But it seemed fine today. So we're just going to give this a 4 because of that quick timeout. I think it should be more like 5 minutes, you know. But yeah, we're going to give it a 4. Next category is steering. And you know, as I talked about it while I was running it, it really struggles with the steering. I don't know if it's, I couldn't seem to adjust the endpoints any further on the transmitter. So maybe I'll have to read the manual. There might be a sequence of squeezing the trigger and hitting buttons to reset the endpoints on the servo. If not, it might be a longer servo arm or something like that. But it was pretty poor on the steering. You could see I had to back up and reset my line a few times to get to make a tight turn. So we're going to give the steering a 3. Next category is the overall handling. It was a little bit tippy, not bad because of the heavy body and the scale accessories that are on it. So we're going to give that a 4. Next category is the suspension, and you can see out there it was a little bit springy and it goes side to side a little bit, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not like it was a rollover monster. It did pretty good out there. So because it doesn't have the oil dampened shocks, we're just going to deduct 1 point on the suspension. That gets a 4. Throttle response, because they weren't really high-end electronics that are in this thing, I think the throttle response, it felt okay on the transmitter, but it didn't modulate real well. It was like jerky, you just move a little bit and it would lunge. So for like on that steel bridge, with that steel bridge is slick as snot, so you gotta go really slow and creep on that thing. Otherwise, it just slides off the side because those rails are a little off camber as well. So the truck tends to slide off pretty easily. So as far as that goes, we're going to give that a 3. The drag brake actually works pretty good. It comes down, off of an incline. It slows itself down. And then, of course, you just throw it into reverse to stop altogether. But the drag brake was fine, and we're not going to knock anything off for that. So we'll give the drag brake a 5. And the last category is the quality of the electronics. And this truck here being, bottom of the hobby grade trucks, we're going to give that a 4. Yeah, you will. So overall, we got a 32. My girlfriend's off camera here making me laugh. Anyway, yeah. Funny girl. Anyway, overall, we got a 32 on this, which I thought, for a low-end truck, this is $90 out the door, okay? This is a pretty good truck for $90, and a 32 is a fair score. So anyway, in the comments, tell me what you think of the truck. If you thought the video was helpful, give her a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.